So on the Chuck E. Cheese Reddit, I posted this. Give me some CEC hot takes for a video. And it got 30 replies. The most replies I think I've ever gotten on a Reddit post. Oh, so yes, that's me. So if you ever want to see me on Reddit, just look for that name and then you can do stuff. I don't know. But anyways, today I'm going to be looking out for this. And it's my first time ever doing a video like this, and I don't know how to read the things out while recording, but I'll figure it out. So, because I'm not reading all 30, it's because either it's a repeated one, or it's not much of a hot take, because if the community accepts it, I don't really consider it one. But if you have your own hot take, put it in the comments below. So the first one we have here is saying, early Rockstar 2012 to 2013 was better than the one that we have now, and I can't help but to agree with this. I mean, come on, if you watch the earlier show tapes up until like 2015, it was good. But heck, I wouldn't even stretch it out to 2014. By 2014, it was getting kind of weird. But maybe early 2014, I don't really know. Also, don't act like I don't see that Plastic Beach Gorilla's profile picture, Beefy Nugget. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. To summarize this one, this dude's basically saying that Rockstar had so much potential because they could have because they have a wider range without animatronics, and I kind of agree with this one. I mean, not gonna lie, I mean, yeah, they do have a wider range and they could have expanded it out, but I know why they took that Coco Melon route, and that's because of Kappa. Because their YouTube channel also got heavily involved. So with Kappa around their stuff and them having to upload everything from their restaurants onto YouTube and them being listed as a kid-friendly account, yeah, you can see why they had to take that type of route, and I know that they could have done it without changing it, but that's just my theory on why they changed it so much. Although I will say they did start changing it a lot before the whole Kappa thing happened. I don't know. Again, list your own things in the comments below. I don't know if it was Kappa, but that's just my theory. Now, these two are about Bella B getting too much hate, and you know what? I kind of agree with these, because I feel like back in the day, she was a bit too extreme, but I feel like nowadays she's at a fine point. I don't feel like she should still be a main character. I mean, how are you going to explain that with the legacy stories? I mean, that's just kind of weird, not gonna lie. This is why I thought that they would make brand new show tapes without Bella themed in the original style of Chuck E. Cheese whenever they first released the legacy stores, but nope, just playing regular shows and still playing that Munch's Make-Believe Band show tape over and over again. Do they play other stuff? I've never been to Pineville, Northridge, or any of the legacy stores, so who am I to know? This one's about Galaxy 5000, and oh my gosh, I can't help but agree with this. Kind of. Okay, so listen here, I haven't watched the full thing, but I've watched like halfway through it, so I know what I'm talking about here. And I mean, it's not a good movie, but it's like, it doesn't deserve the amount of hate it gets. Like, put as a CEC movie, it's good and has a surprising amount of animation for a Chuck E. Cheese movie, especially for the time. And also, you should see what they did at Chuck E. Con whenever Chuck was put up there. I'll play it right now. Oh my God! But yeah, that just kind of shows how much people like it. So yeah, I agree with this one, like 100%. So this one has to be the one I disagree with the most. So I'll just cut to the chase. The first one says, The Rock of Fire is not good. Now listen, even though I prefer Chuck E. Cheese over it, that doesn't mean that it's bad. I mean, come on. You have to admit, some of these songs are pretty good. The bots are more advanced than Chuck E. Cheese's. So good to where Chuck E. Cheese literally took it. I know that's not the actual reason, but come on. But also, what do you mean by P2T is bad and that doesn't have any memorable songs? You clearly have not heard any of the original PTT songs, which everybody be singing. It's just because a lot of the Avenger glazers like to just put up a lot of the Avenger songs. Like, bro, Have you ever listened to American Metal? Actually, I don't know about that one. That one actually kind of has the Confederate one. But yeah, I just don't agree with it. Besides that last one right there, the Bard is the best character. I mean, of course he is. But also I don't agree with the one about Studio C Alpha being the best stage that has to go to the road stage. I mean, come on, bro. One, I only agree with two of these, and those two being that Bella is overhated, and the fact that Avenger isn't the best era. Now let me go over the two that I agree with. I just kind of went over the fact that Bella is overhated, but the one I want to talk about is the fact that Avenger isn't the best era. In my opinion, that has to go to early Cool Chucks, like 2000, so like 1999 to like 2003, I'd say. I mean, come on, you have to agree, it's the best era of Chuck E. Cheese. Basically, like, phase 2 to phase 3, I'd say. I don't know. But I do disagree with a couple of these, such as Kid Chuck being outdated. But you see what they're doing at American schools? I think they may want to do that at American Chuck E. Cheese's. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like Kid Chuck is not all that outdated. It's just a safety thing. Then there's the fact that Weird Al probably shouldn't have succeeded Duncan Brandon. Listen, even though Weird Al did great as Milo from Milo Murphy's Law, I just can't see this man being Chuck. I mean, plus he was a lot busier than Jarrett, as Bowling for Soup, although was a good band, was kind of dying at this time. And no offense to Jarrett, but he definitely wasn't as busy as Weird Al. But yeah, and also, what do you mean walk-arounds and puppets are better than animatronics? What do you mean? You got 32 movement Chuck over here, come on. Now someday I do want to do a Chuck E. Cheese what if, and this one isn't really much of a hot take, but more of a what if. But if Rockstar was never made, it's not like Chuck E. Cheese would crash and burn. I feel like they would have come up with something better than Rockstar, like changing menu, new advertising. I feel like redesigning Chuck would have been a last resort option. I want to make a whole video about that whole thing, though, so yeah. And also, it's the end of the video, so bye-bye. Yeah, I got lazy at the end. Editing took a while, and I'm getting hungry. It's time for dinner. Oh my gosh, yeah.